Nevada's legislature won't meet for another 9 months, but already lawmakers are requesting legislation for the 2019 session. Thanks for staying with us at 6:30 on 8 News Now. I'm Brian Loftus.
And I'm Christiane Klein. Now, the first batch of the new laws has been released, a list of 132 proposals ranging from crime to education to mental health. Politics Now co-host Steve Sebelius is already tracking the bills. He's here with a few of the highlights. Steve?
Well, Brian and Christiane, you know, before a bill becomes a law, it's called a BDR. That stands for Bill Draft Request. That list of BDRs grows as we get closer to a legislative session. And while some BDRs are detailed, most don't give us much detail until they're actually introduced in bill form. But there are a few BDRs on the initial list that are guaranteed to be controversial. First, State Senators Joyce Woodhouse and Nicole Cannizzaro are teaming up on a bill to change the recall statutes in Nevada. They were the targets of unsuccessful recalls last year. Woodhouse tells me the bill would mandate some kind of malfeasance in office before a recall could be filed. Currently, people can file recalls for any reason at all. And Woodhouse has been busy, too. She got a joint resolution that would amend the Constitution to change the current 13-member elected Board of Regents to a hybrid body, with some members appointed and others elected. The State Board of Education operates under a similar arrangement. Woodhouse said she decided to introduce that measure after recent controversy surrounding the forced retirement of UNLV President Len Jessup. Senator Joe Hardy has a bill that would outlaw prostitution throughout the state. Now, currently, legal brothels are allowed in some rural counties, although there has been a push recently in those counties to outlaw the practice. The bill is sure to be controversial if brothel owner Dennis Hoff is elected to the State Assembly. Hoff won the District 36 primary last month. And Assemblywoman Brittany Miller is back with her bill to create the Office of Inspector General in Nevada. This office would oversee the executive branch the way inspectors general root out fraud and waste in the federal government. In 2017, a similar bill by Miller passed the Government Affairs Committee, but died in the Ways and Means Committee before it could get a vote. And Assembly Republican leader Jim Wheeler wants elementary school kids to get a jump start on civics. He's got a bill to mandate teaching of the founding principles of American government in lower grades, so students will be ready for civics classes when they get to high school. Themes would include the separation of powers, limited government, and the Bill of Rights. Sadly, there are going to be some orphan bills, those requested by lawmakers who won't be coming back to Carson City because they've taken other jobs or were defeated for re-election. Assemblyman James Oscarson lost his primary race, and a number of his bills will die unless another lawmaker decides to sponsor them. That includes his measure requested by a constituent to designate the pomegranate as the official state fruit. Now, the list of BDRs will continue to grow for the rest of the year and into next year as lawmakers, committees, and other officials put their requests in. Typically, more than 1,000 measures are introduced in every session of the legislature. So, Brian and Christiane, there's a lot more to come.
That there is, from state fruit to